Hello YouTube, this is Eternal Ring for the PlayStation 2 once more. And this time we're going to be trying to make a lot more progress, because I haven't played this game for a while. And I didn't get too far last time. But yeah, this is the tree hideout, which is pretty much the only other hub in the entire game, unfortunately. This is the last place where you will find a shop. And luckily, there are shortcuts to help you connect to this place, as we will see later. Here's one of the NPCs. This fucking asshole. Why is he an asshole? We'll find out later, but right now he's sleeping. This is, I wouldn't be sleeping here if I was living here. Not exactly comfortable to just sleep on the fucking grass, out in the sunlight, when you can go inside like this, but whatever, who am I to judge, right? Now, before we explore the rest of the area, let's go through here real quick, just so I can show this. This is the shortcut that you will constantly use to get into the tree hideout quicker. This is Limestone Cave, and we will be coming through here very, very soon. Now, as far as that NPC is concerned, we basically have to wait until nighttime. So, I'm debating internally if I should just cut away, or we can just fuck around until it's nighttime. Maybe we can explore the forest again up there. But then again, I am still kind of under-leveled for that.
Who are you? Are you one of Lila's people? No, you have a Hungarian emblem. Are you one of those guys I saw at the beach? You sure took your time looking around. Glad to see that you finally made it. It seems that we know more about this island than you do. Hey, if there is anything that you need, just let me know. Nothing is free, but if you have any gems, I'm sure that we can work something out.
Oh, that kind of snarky tone to him. He's like, you know, you just got some gems, bro. I mean, I'm stuck in this fucking tree, and gems are pretty much worthless to me because apparently only Solstians can use gems for magic. And it's not like I can buy more equipment, but you know.
What do you need?
And I'm not actually gonna bother, well, I might actually buy this gem anyways. Or this, sword, excuse me. Just so I can show it, and I want to show as much of the content as I can, as I have stated earlier. We got 48 gems, so why not? Wait. Okay, I haven't done this for a while, so how the fuck does this work again? I own 48 gems, and I need 45. Oh, okay, that's quantity, so I just want one. Yeah, I'm a little bit out of the loop, as you guys can see. And I don't really need water gems. I'll do a mix. Why not? Yeah, I think that's fine.
Do you know a woman named Lila? If you see her, please, bring her to me. I've met her several times. It seems she lives here on this island. I tell her stories, and she listens with such interest. She wants to learn about life outside this island. I would like to talk to her and see if she can help me get back to the mainland. What do you need?
Let me try to burn through all of his dialogue. And I think we're fine in terms of items. Do we have enough poison? Yeah, we're fine.
That reminds me. I saw a monster flying towards the volcano.
Oh?
It had the body of a human and the wings of a demon. I've never seen anything like it. But then again, before I came here, I only heard stories about things like that.
Yep, and I'm sure you guys are aware of who the fuck that is.
What do you need?
Our good old friend the captain.
There used to be one more in our group, but he fell off a cliff and died.
Oh, did he now?
Take care.
Now, the guy they're referencing is actually the body that we found in the Poison Valley. When we talk to him, we can go into more detail about that. But anyways, he brought up a character named Lila, who is another NPC we will be finding much later. Apparently she goes through this tree hideout every once in a while. I imagine she has, like, you know, a protect ring so she can get through the valley. And I'm not too sure how exactly the magic in this world works. Apparently only the Soltians can use magic. But, like, is it a genetic thing? Can any normal human learn how to use magic rings properly? I guess it must be something genetic, or require a great deal of training. But then again, my character isn't trained, so it must be genetic. So she couldn't have just given it to them to help them get out of the valley, unfortunately. And this is the cliff that that guy was talking about. And this is where it stops making any kind of sense. So, first of all, it's implied that this entire tree hideout is capable of seeing the beach. Because it's clear they haven't left this area. We've got a lot of weird rock formations around here. You can't see the actual beach from this area, so I'm not exactly sure what the fuck that guy's talking about. But then again, I guess it makes sense that he could have traveled through the forest, and that's how he could have noticed people on the beach. Maybe. This place is, like, absurdly large within the tree hideout, as you can see. And this actually reminds me quite a bit of the stone arch trees from Dark Souls. It even has the fucking fog, I just noticed that. This is like the fog from the intro sequence of Dark Souls 1. I'm not sure if that was a reference or it's just a giant coincidence, but it's interesting to note. And that almost looks like another island over there. It looks like that's water. You have to be really careful, because it's easy to fuck up and die. And yeah, it is getting darker. I guess we're going around with the fucking around part. But anyways, this is where the guy died, and it really doesn't make any sense geographically. Because, like, okay, we were facing this direction, and maybe like a little to the left side. The point is, this is where the guy supposedly fell off, but clearly, like, the body we found is that way. And they can't leave the valley, as far as we can tell, so yeah, I don't know how that works. They must have fucked up or something, or they didn't really think about it like they do with the Dark Souls games, etc. And this is... I'm actually curious if that is supposed to be the volcano, or in the direction of the volcano. I need to get, like, a map of the Eternal Ring Island if I can. I don't even know if it exists. But seeing, like, a world map of where everything supposedly is would be a little bit better. But this could be where he saw the captain flying that direction, even though that doesn't really look like it. And... what the fuck? What is happening to the skybox right now? You guys just see it move? That was weird. And yeah, for PlayStation 2, that's actually a pretty nice effect. In terms of, like, showing the passing of time and whatnot. And that guy's actually awake, so we didn't actually have to wait until nighttime specifically, just sunset is good enough. Thank God. Oh, and before we talk to him, I might as well talk about the weapon. This is the Senquidia. A short sword that's wide and heavy, a strong offense. Oh wait, I had to go through here. And it's not a huge boost. It has a bit of a cooldown on it. And like the way he uses it just looks weird. I can imagine doing a swing, but the fact that it's just this weird fucking stab, like it's a spear, is like, what?
Who's there? A Hungarian emblem. You're a knight from the retinue, are you not? I thought the people on the shores were the soldiers sent by the elders. The retinue is on the king's side, right? Why are you here? This area is dangerous, especially the forest.
Yep.
There were 3 of us, but one of our party fell off a cliff and was killed. He must be around somewhere in the cliff area. I've searched for him, but was unable to find him. I was hoping to find a memento so I could give it to his family back home. But that area is now filled with poison, and we can't get near it. Even a knight such as yourself can't do anything about this.
Then how the fuck did I get over here? Guess there's the forest,
We came
right?
to this island in search of valuable items so that we could sell them back on the mainland. We were exploring this area. We used this tree as a place to sleep. But poison has been drifting into the valley these days. We want to go back, but we can't.
But you totally can. There's a fucking forest path up there that can take you all the way to the beach.
There are many savage beasts in the forest now, and it is much too dangerous to travel through. I wonder how long we'll be stuck here.
I mean, you can just run past them. Their AI can't really handle it. X-fucking-D.
It looks like there was a great war on this island long ago. There are signs of this battle throughout the island. There are also areas that indicate that there was some sort of natural disaster. There must have been some giant beast wreaking havoc. Oh, scary if you think about it. I wonder when we're going to be able to go home.
Alright, now, all that shit he was talking about, like, oh man, I gotta find a memento. Well, okay, let's show him the item real quick. Now, if we look at it, this is the jewelry found on dead body at the valley. This is the thing he was looking for.
Splendid. You have my complete gratitude. Now I'm sure he can rest in peace.
Mm-hmm.
Please, take this. It's a little thank you from me. Oh, and to get to the deeper areas of this island, there is a hole in the valley that becomes a steep path. If you go down that hole, you can get into the deeper areas. However, you will need to find another way back. That reminds me, not long ago, I told another person about that hole. He looked like a swordsman. Oh, yes. Most excellent. The swordsman who came before you had gray hair and brown armor.
Yeah, we know who that is.
He asked about the deeper parts and then left right away. It seemed as if he was worried about somebody. Perhaps you know who? But I don't remember seeing a Hungarian emblem on him. I wonder when we're going to be able...
Okay, yep. But yeah, that guy is totally a thief. And this is my idea. So first of all, he says they were looking for mementos, right? So they come here like, oh, we're gonna get rich and shit. We're gonna get the gems and all the random artifacts. And I suppose this is an artifact of some significance that his friend found. And you can see by the way he reacted to it, that he's like, oh yeah, I finally got this thing. So my idea is, on the cliff edge, they got into some kind of scuffle, and he was trying to take away the bracelet, and maybe he accidentally fell off, or he jumped off himself, or some stupid shit. Probably accidental, because it wouldn't make sense for him to intentionally push him off into the valley, because then he can't access it. And we basically helped the thief, so yeah, that's not a good thing, man. That's not a good thing. It's shady. But we do get some sick items for it, so whatever.
It's so nice of you to go and get the memento for us. This is a small token of our appreciation. Please, take it.
I think this guy is legit, though. He doesn't really come across as, like, at least blatantly evil, too. Maybe he's a thief.
The mission that you have been given seems like a difficult one. I wish you the best of luck.
I mean, they clearly all came here for, like, some kind of promise of fortune. But this guy seems nice enough. And what we got was the rapier, which is... Well, okay, first of all, it's red, which is kind of interesting. Huge damage boost, though. It's actually white when you use it. It has not amazing range, but the main reason is for the damage. That's why you get it.
What do you need?
Let me just make sure we're fine on items. I will actually get a couple more of these. Just to be safe. I don't even know what the fuck curse does. I don't think I've ever been hit by it. That was like a huge thing. You can get to the beach
by going through the forest. It's easier to go through...
I was talking, you motherfucker. But yeah, it's a lot more prevalent, the curse status, in like the Kingsfield games. And it's also prevalent in Dark Souls as well. Now, let's go through the forest. Now, I'm not going to be coming back through here, so even though it's kind of a giant pain in the ass, I'm actually going to try to get through the forest zone right now. Because I don't want to have to backtrack more than I already have to. And yeah, this is the path that I brought up earlier. And that's the beehive that unfortunately has respawned on us. And this is where you can get trapped, if you're not careful. I think the best thing that you can do is, just run around in a circle and circle strafe them. See, that's the really annoying part of their attack, is because there's a certain frame in their animation where they deal damage. Even though visually it looks like an idle pose. And that's what fucked me last time I went through this area. It's pretty dumb, and that's really the only thing that could possibly hurt you. I don't think I actually have enough HP, but I guess we'll find out. Ah, god damn it! I was really hoping I wasn't gonna trigger both of them. But, the good thing is their AI can't handle this. Which is good, because getting caught by like more than one of these guys is really fucking annoying. And I normally don't like to play this way. But, fuck these guys, these fucking instant-killing motherfuckers. See, like, I think they can hit you when they're doing that attack. And I think you heard it, too, while I was talking. And yeah, getting them into this pattern is the easiest way to deal with them, is the safest way to deal with them. Requires a little bit of patience. You don't want to go in too soon, obviously. And as for why these guys are using like a sword and shield, I think they were specifically soldiers at some point. And this is actually kind of a hint that they give you, because there's a little bit of a mechanic to this area. It's not required, but it is something that you can do to unlock more parts of the area. It's got a fire on it, so what you can do is you can throw a fireball to trigger more of these kinds of bridges. I'm trying to make sure that I only aggro one at a time. It is very important. Because I don't want to die and be forced to go through all this shit again because I haven't saved. That's just gonna be annoying. And yeah, them having the sword and shield, they could have a little bit more potential for like an attack pattern. The sad thing is there are enemies in this game that are capable of complex attack patterns and animations. Some of them actually do have complex animations, but I don't know, I guess they didn't really figure it out back then. It feels like until Demon Souls, FromSoft didn't really get a hang of how to make individual enemies and this kind of game work properly. To be challenging. Unless they have like crazy good... what's the word I'm thinking of? Tracking? Okay, yeah, that's a little bit finicky, but there you go. And I'm actually not too sure exactly where the bridge is. Okay, I hear the fire. I thought that was the fucking bridge for a moment. There's a lot more to here, but I don't know how to... Wait, what? Oh shit. Oh shit. Oh fuck. Oh fuck. Oh fucking shit. Okay, time to kite. Time to show off my dank fucking kiting skills, man. Goodbye, mana. Goodbye, all my precious mana. Actually, can I just do this? This might be better. This game does have poise, just like in Dark Souls, but it works a little bit differently. It's more about the damage you deal. And poise is not like an official stat that you could work on in this game or increase with certain items. And it looks like those guys spawned, because I didn't see them earlier, so I guess they just spawned when I walked away from their, I just got into the fog, the drawing distance and whatnot. And hopefully that doesn't happen again. You can see another one, or maybe he was always there. I have no fucking idea, but he's just staring off. And that's interesting. I'm kind of curious if that deals more or less damage. It's a fucking stick, so you would think it would do less damage, but I'm nervous to test it. Come on. Right, there you go. And he dropped an Elder Dragon Fang. First time we've seen this shit. Increases all the attributes. This is permanent increase, by the way, so you really might as well use it as soon as you get it. Now, this is a little bit tricky. I'm not even sure if this will work. God fucking damn it. I'm gonna try to hit this. Ah, man, we're just barely out of range. Well, this is gonna be useful for, like, farming my stats at least. I swear to God, this guy is way bigger than the others. That's weird. I guess that means he's gonna be tankier. Probably deals more damage too, that classic FromSoft logic. Oh, he wasn't that tanky. Okay. It looks like we only triggered part of this. I don't see any other torches. Or, oh wait. Oh shit. What's that? Okay, I triggered that. There we go, baby. So I might actually see more of this area than I've ever seen in my, previous playthroughs of this game. Perhaps, perhaps. Let me make sure that I have golden grass. Okay, yeah. Wait, how much of those do I have? 9? Okay, yeah, I'm fine. Huh, I think this is a different area, because I've seen There's another path that's kind of like this, it's kind of isolated from the rest of the zone. Anything with an AoE is like the best way to deal with these things. And hopefully I can get him to drop another, what was it, level 3, level 2 gem. And these things do respawn basically forever, as in the hives themselves. And I guess we're gonna find out how long this lasts. Are you stuck? Okay, he's stuck. Which is actually kind of shitty, because I don't want to be forced to rely on spells. Okay. Yeah, as I said before, you level up your stat enough times. I think it's mostly in the magic, but if you get enough damage, that's how you stagger enemies. So enemies that we're not staggering right now, will probably be able to stagger in the late stages of the game. And all of your stats increase as you level, including strength. It's just very slow on strength. And it does feel like we're already dealing a little bit more damage. We got like 30 strength. And I believe that's being added up to with the addition of the rapier. Alright, and we are back. We have just destroyed that bee. And there is some weird screen flicker going on right now. I don't know what the fuck that's about. Now, before we get too far, I should talk about some of the weapons that we picked up. While I can. Before we get too busy. And, weirdly enough, all of the weapons, at least for Small Sword and Senquadia and the Rapier, have like weird coloration on them in the icons. Because this isn't what they actually look like when you use it, but whatever. But yeah, anyways, want to talk about these weapons that we picked up. This is actually pronounced Senquadia. I have some notes written down for the sake of the video. So, the Senquida sword, Senquida, it was developed in northern Italy and was popular during the Italian Renaissance in the 15th century. It was actually carried in place of a knife or a larger sword, and the side was used for the swing more than the point of the blade. So you would just be swinging this for damage. So the fact that it's a poke doesn't really make sense historically. It's not exactly accurate. And as for the rapier, this was actually used more by civilians for fencing and self-defense. This is like 15th, 16th century kind of weapon. It was actually used a little bit for slashing, but it was mostly a thrust weapon. As I'm sure many people are aware if you played Dark Souls. You could hold another sword or a shield in your offhand. And it wasn't, the original version of the rapier was actually not designed for war. They had to make a completely different kind of rapier, which was called a war rapier. Those were used by soldiers in battlefields, and they featured wider blades, so they dealt a little bit more damage and were more reliable. And the hilts were used, of course, to protect users from the blade during use. You can see what kind of hilt this has, so you have a stronger hold on it. But many people are also aware of the famous cup hilt that many rapiers have. That way you don't cut yourself. So the fact that this deals more damage than the Senquadia doesn't really make sense. If this said War Rapier, then maybe? Yeah. And that's all I want to talk about as far as that goes. Now we will try to finish off this area.